Good morning, student. Welcome back in my class. This is the class 9, subject social science, and today we are going to discuss topic what is democracy and why is democracy. This is the lecture second. Student, this is the chapter first of civics. Okay, and in previous lecture we have discussed about the meaning and the definitions of democracy. And democracy word derived from Greek language, and the democracy meaning is the authority of the people. And the definition of democracy, it is the form of government in which rulers are elected by people. So student, let's start, and today we are going to discuss some. So student, today we are going to cover some topic, and first topic we will cover features of democracy. And feature of democracy, the first feature is free and fair electoral competition. Means in our country, in a democratic country, elections are held on the basis of free and fair. And second feature is one person, one vote and one value. In a democratic country, every person above the age of 18 years, they have right to vote, and every person they above the age 18 years, they have one vote, and one vote to have one value. And after that, we will discuss about rule of law and respect for right. Means in our country, constitution provides us rule of law, and we must follow rule and regulation, and we respect our fundamental rights. And after that, we will solve some question, and after that, firstly we will. So student, let's start, and today we are going to discuss their second feature, free and fair electoral competition. And in a democratic country, elections are held after every 5 years, and elections are based on fair manners. But we have taken the example of two countries such as China and Mexico. Firstly, we will discuss about China. China is our neighboring country, and it is located in northern part of the country. In China, elections are regularly held after every 5 years. And the National People Congress is the parliament of China, and parliament has the power to appoint the president of the country. Means in China, elections are held after every 5 years, and only the parliament means the National People Congress has the power to appoint the president of the country. And after that, in China, only those who are the members of the Chinese Communist Party or 8 smaller parties allied to it were allowed to contest election. Means any person, a candidate, they want to contest election, they need to the approval from Chinese Communist Party. And it has nearly 3,000 member elected from all over China, and some members are elected by the army. But always, but the government is always formed in China by the Chinese Communist Party. So we can say that every candidate, they needs to approval from Chinese Communist Party, and only single party they control the country. Only single party, and single party in China, Chinese Communist Party. So we can say that China is not a democratic country because there is only single party rule. The next country is Mexico. Mexico located in the country in the North America, and Mexico independent in the year of 1930. In Mexico, elections held after every 6 years, and they elect their president. And in Mexico, until 2000, means until 2000, every election was won by a single party, PRI. The complete definition of PRI, Institutional Revolutionary Party. And in Mexico, there were many parties, and opposition parties did contest election but never managed to win, because in Mexico, always elections won by single party PRI, Institutional Revolutionary Party. So we can say that at that time we can say that Mexico, and in Mexico the PRI was known to use many dirty tricks to win the elections, because they used money power and muscles power to win the election. And sometimes PRI spent large sum of money in the campaign for its candidate, and sometimes voting booths were shifted from one place to another in the last minute of voting, which made it difficult for the people to cast their vote. So, by use money power and muscles power, they spent large sum of money in the campaign of the voter. They motivate their candidates, and sometimes they captured the voting booth, and booths were shifted from one place to the another without any reason in the time of voting, and which made it very difficult for the people to cast their vote. So by these method they used many dirty tricks and other tricks also used by PRI. And next is all those who were employed in government offices had to attend its party meeting. Means those person they worked in government offices, they pressurized to attend its party meeting. And after that, teachers of government school used to force parents to vote for PI. So by these method, they used many dirty tricks to win the election. So we can say that China and Mexico country is not a democratic country, because they used many dirty tricks to win the election. In China, only Chinese Communist Party always win the election, and in the Mexico, only PRI always win the election. And in China, elections are held after every 5 years, and in the Mexico, elections are held after 6 years. But in China, the election do not have offer any choice. But Mexico, people seem to be really have a choice, but in practice they have no choice. Next feature is of democracy: one person, one vote, and one value. In a democratic country, every person above the age of 18 years they have right to vote. And the principle of universal adult franchise means right to vote above the age of 18 years without any discrimination of their caste, religion, and their religion. And universal adult franchise is accepted all over the world, but there are many examples which denies the equal right to vote. For example, in Saudi Arabia, Saudi Arabia is a non-democratic country because they follow the monarchy system, and in Saudi Arabia women did not have the right to vote before the year of 2011. But after 2011, King Abdullah of Saudi Arabia, they granted the right to vote to women. So before 2011, in Saudi Arabia, women did not have right to vote. So next country is Estonia, and Estonia is a country of Europe continent. And student, Estonia has made its citizenship rules in such a way that people belonging to Russian minority, mean those people belong to Russia country and they lived in Estonia, they find it difficult to get the right to vote, because due to Russian minority, Estonia do not provide right to vote to the Russian minority. Another example in Fiji, and Fiji located in South Pacific Ocean, and in Fiji and indigenous Fiji mean those people lived in Fiji, they are more valuable, they are more has more value than Indian Fiji, means those person they related to the Fiji country, they have more value than Indian Fiji. Indian Fiji means those people belong to India but they lived in Fiji country, they do not have any right to vote. So
by these example, we can say that some country they do not follow the rules of universal adult franchise. But in a democratic country, a democracy, each adult citizen means above the age of 18 year must have one vote, and one vote must have one value. So children, by this example, we can say that India is a
Next feature is the rule of law and respect for rights. In a democratic country, we have some rule and regulation, and all person they must follow rule and regulation. But we have taken the example of Zimbabwe, and Zimbabwe located in Africa continent, and Zimbabwe got independence in 1980, and it got independent from white minority, and the Zimbabwe ruled by Janu PF, and they which lead the freedom struggle. They lead the freedom struggle. And JANU PF, the complete meaning of JANU PF means the Zimbabwe African National Union Patriotic Fund. And the JANU PF party, they lead the freedom struggle, and Zimbabwe got independent in the year of 1980 from white minority. And the leader of JANU PF, he was Robert Mugabe, and Robert Mugabe is popular but also uses very unfair practice. And Robert Mugabe has been ruling the country since independence, and he is very popular, but his government has made changes in the constitution several times to increase the power of the president and make him less accountable. Means he is very popular, but he uses many unfair practice in election. When he came in the power, he changed in constitution at many times, and he changed in the constitution several times to increase the power of the president and make him less accountable. So by this they used many tricks to win the election, and after that the opposition party workers were harassed and their meeting were disrupted by Robert Mugabe. Many opposition party were there, but opposition party workers were harassed, were tortured by JANU PF party, and their meeting were disrupted. And public protest demonstration are declared illegal when many people they come together and they started protest against the JANU PF. So JANU PF party they declared all demonstration illegal. So by these method they use many dirty tricks to win the election, and many parties they were against the JANU PF party, and laws are made to limit the right to criticize the president. They amended in the constitution, and in new constitution new laws are made, and in new laws if they limit the right to the criticize the president. And the media has been forced to write and speak in favor of the ruling party. Means those person they were against of the JANU PF party, they were harassed and they criticized by the president. And next is there are independent newspaper, but the government harasses those journalists who go against it, and the government has ignored some court judgment that went against it and has pressurized judges. Means in Zimbabwe all powers in the hands of JANU PF party, means Robert Mugabe, and there are independent newspaper, but always government harasses those journalists they were against it. The government has ignored some court judgment and they went against it. and has pressurizers. Means in Zimbabwe, judiciary and legislative system controlled by Robert Mugabe. So by this example, we can say that Zimbabwe shows that popular government can be undemocratic because they use dirty tricks to win the election, and the amendment in the constitution and all power in the hands of the president. And if some people they are a demonstrate of Janupiya party, so president they declare all demonstration are illegal, and judiciary and legislative they controlled by the president, means Robert Mugabe. So by this example we can say that Zimbabwe is not a democratic country because all power in the hands of one person, and there is a no rule of law and citizen right are not respected in Zimbabwe. There is a no rule of law and citizen rights are not respected because in a democratic country people have different fundamental right, different freedom, but in Zimbabwe people have not any rights and do not have any respect, and they do not have any rule of law. And the state should respect, but in a democratic country the state should respect the basic rights of citizen, just like freedom of expression, freedom to protest, and freedom to take political action. But in a democratic country, the state should provide some respect the basic right of citizens like freedom of expression and protest. So by this we say that in democratic country every government they have the right to protect the right of the citizen, and these rights should be protected by the judiciary whose order should be obeyed by all. Means after that the judiciary protected all person rights, and in our democratic country we have 6 fundamental rights, and it is the duty of the government and judiciary they protect the rights of the citizen, and every order should be obeyed by all person. So student, a democratic government rules within limits set by constitution, law and citizen rights. Means a democratic they work according to the wishes of the people, because some limitation are provided by constitution, law and citizen rights. So these are the features of democracy. There are 4 features: major decision by elected leaders, second free and fair electoral competition, and third one person one vote and one value, and fourth is rule of law and respect for rights. And student, today your homework solution. Question number first, what do you mean by direct democracy? Answer, it is the oldest and real form of democracy wherein the people directly participate in managing the affairs of the state or directly participate in the governance of the country. So it is called direct democracy, and direct democracy exists in only one country, Switzerland. Second question, how Myanmar is a non-democratic country? Answer is the army rulers of Myanmar are not elected by the people. Those who happen to be in control of the army become the rulers of the country. People have no say. People have no say in this decision. So we can say that Myanmar is a non-democratic country. Question number third, define monarchy system and dictatorship. Monarchy is a political system in which a single family rules from generation to generation. Example, Saudi Arabia or Qatar. And types of monarchy system, first is constitution monarchy. It is head of state but has little power, is in the hands of elected official, the parliament. Example, Spain, Great Britain. Okay, they have some constitution monarchy. And next is absolute monarchy. It is the similar to dictator on ruler are not bound by law. People have no rights. Position is usually hereditary. Example, Saudi Arabia means ruled by ruled by royal family. And next is dictatorship. Dictatorship is a government where all power in the hands of one person and makes all the rules and take a decision. Next question. Where does direct democracy exist? Answer is Switzerland. Question 5. Difference between democracy and dictatorship. Answer. Democracy is the rule of the people while dictatorship is rule of one man or one party. Second, democracy is based on public opinion while dictatorship is based on force. And question number 6, what is legal framework order? Answer. It was an order issued by President of Pakistan General Pervez Musharraf in which the President can dismiss the National or Provincial Assembly. Question number 7. Compare the democratic system in China with Mexico. China. Elections are held after every 5 years, and the elections do not offer people any choice, and they have to choose the ruling party and the candidate approved by it. And the fourth point also, in China only single parties, Chinese Communist Party, always win the election. And in Mexico, elections are held after every 6 years. The second point, the people seem to have a choice, but practically they did not have any choice. Question third, there was no way that the ruling party could be defeated even if the people were against it. Another point, in Mexico, only single party always win the election, and party name is PRI, Institutional Revolutionary Party. So student, today your homework, revise chapter of democracy and find out questions. And today you have to revise features of democracy and meaning and definition of democracy. Student, in this lecture we have discussed about features of democracy such as free and fair electoral competition. Second, one person, one vote and one value. And after that we will discuss rule of law and respect for rights. Okay, and after that you have to find out questions. Question number 1, what was PRI and why were every election won by PRI in Mexico? And question number 2, elections in China do not represent people's verdict. Analyze the statement. Question number 3, give example of the countries which do not provide equal rights to vote. And question number 4, who is the president of Zimbabwe and how he changed the constitution of Zimbabwe? And question number 5, name a country which has multi-party election. All question you have done in your fair notebook and answers should be in points. Thank you.